Hey, everyone, kind of slow day. The Cubs are playing tomorrow. They didn't play today, but it's the Wrigley home opener, so that's very cool. I'm pretty excited about the game. But there's a couple things I kind of want to talk about. One funny thing is there was a photo going around, which a lot of Astro fans and stuff were talking about, of Alex Bregman and Aroldis Chapman, dapping up or whatever after a win. And it's just sort of a funny, like, wow, imagine if you just beamed this photo into the minds of Astros and Yankees fans 6 to 8 years ago. I do think it's pretty funny. Um, but yeah, that just, things change. It's been 6 years. And rivalries have kind of, evolved from then, and obviously they're on the same team now. So you can't be super, if he gets a crazy save, you can't just be, not look at him or whatever. He's on the same team. So, but yeah, just kind of funny. The other thing that I don't think I really talked about much the past couple of days has been the Jurickson Profar um, substance test, and he got banned. Not banned, sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? 80 games. He can't play for 80 games. Suspended. Jeez, that was bad. It's really interesting because, of course, he had a really good year last year, and it was kind of his like breakout year in terms of he was this really highly touted prospect a long time ago. And also the Braves just signed him, and he was one of their big signings from this offseason. But yeah, and then he just gets popped for it's some sort of substance that's like from my understanding is you take it after you take the steroids or the PDs to make your body go back to like before you were taking it or something like that, which is really interesting. He also said that he was tested 8 times last year, which I believe him because it's through the MLBPA, and I assume they have info about that. And they wouldn't just let him just straight up lie in an official MLB, Players Association statement, right? Which kind of leads you to believe, sort of start going like, is the test working? Like, because if we assume, let's just assume he did take it, because he says, "Oh, I didn't know" or whatever, which sure maybe, but he has a crazy year last year, kind of a breakout year. He gets a big contract or relatively big contract, and then immediately he's popped for this drug or this thing that's supposed to be after you take PEDs. Does that mean he was on it last year? And let's just explore that possibility. So if he was on it last year, he was tested 8 times, and it never came up positive or whatever, and it comes up positive after for the thing that you take after. How many people are doing stuff? I don't know. Kind of worrying, and it's, you see he's a great example of someone that if you were trying to maliciously go, well, I just want a big contract. Let me just have a crazy year, get off, get it, go into free agency, get a big contract for, money for the rest of my life and probably the next generation of my family or whatever. And then you don't really, care if you get suspended or whatever. Kind of big incentive, talking a lot of money, hundreds of millions, so kind of the sun is like right here, right now, but just an interesting discussion, interesting thing to think about. Hopefully that's not true. Hopefully this was just sort of like, yeah, but the eight tests last year just don't make sense. So I don't know. We'll see what more comes out of this, but yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Hopefully we're not entering a second, steroid era. I don't think so. But, yeah. All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.